we got here? Wait, I know you! You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute, what's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little... You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in...
Inazuma? You...
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a
You just want him to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall.
What are we gonna do?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head...
It seems like it will only be a
line's your fate.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said... Hello? Are you here to compete in the Crux...
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then it'll allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a Nobody...
yeah!
Me?
Uh-huh.
What? You... Not to mention, I've helped the They tried to sneak past me. I planted a left hook on the ski. I stood my ground, of course. I'm not saying I...
Uh-huh. But for us,
I'll see you in the...
Hi there.
That's right. Nothing beats real life, but this tournament.
Exactly.
This master
Famous. He's the founder. He's got to the link.
forced this...
It's a type of breathe. For example,
One time, he sent a challenger
it sure is.
There's a tuition?
Of course. This is a grand
But recently,
So, if we can get our hands on a vision...
well, we have.
Exactly. Folks will come from far and wide.
See you in the.
Hey, youngster. If so,
So you're all...
you better believe it. From me, obtaining a vision? No, I know how I've passed. In most people, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also, of course, Ha! Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now, but...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just... really average.
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling. Next, please. What's your name? Wait.
Is it really that?
Huh? Aren't they a vision?
I have to ask. Aren't... Oh, it's really...
The one that spoke with Lady...
Oh,
I trust you are aware that, only the... Really? But...
Yep, he still doesn't have...
My apologies. It's just so far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have a...
Yeah, and
Whoa.
Might as well to...
I wonder.
Okay. Right, a great hero.
Oh,
There's another...
Beto must have upped the...
But why would?
I see. So... Well, anyway, the...
Hey, so Pine... In any case, looking at the cap... All right,
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you... Good.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
what a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
So,
Impressive.
well, not so come on.
All right. You fought well.
All right then. You know, and since you signed up, for one thing, so,
This is how Captain... Besides,
all right. We're finally here, folks.
your opponent... You may well be... Very well.
All right, that...
Your opponent in the sim. I do not doubt your abilities, but.
Relax, my guy's at the top.
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Well taught. It's a fury.
I'm sweat. Congratulations. I was.
Right. If you had a...
I wanted a bit, but mine. I lost it. I fought.
Huh?
No. Only in.
Wow.
If you have the chance in the future.
By the way, do you know...
Whether they'll be as. So don't.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Huh?
Ah, it's you! I myself.
Aw,
Why, yes. I faltered for given my step. Still, I'm
hey there. Well,
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect it. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingsheng clan kung fu. Don't even get me. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining.
oh, all right.
Thanks.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we...
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not, but you were quick to adapt. In fact,
I guess not using your elemental.
We wanted to...
Not exact. As for the guy you'll be facing, what's the matter? Worried that you've.
if that is the case, I haven't properly introduced.
Yeah.
It is true that I do not mean, given your talent,
Hang on. Don't you think.
gathering intel. Besides our.
You bet...
However, come with me. Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental, if I'm not mistaken, you share. Since a young, it is things of the
As crazy as.
my humble ability to think a human could, and not to mention.
Hey, stop it!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to? So then, might I?
Aw, it's been a long. Honestly, even.
Perhaps such on. However, I still. Of course, I too. Now then.
Let me weave you a verse. Judgment! You can't run! No, my sword!
You're toast! At the frying pan, into the fire!
Your skills. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breath. He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you please, save your thanks. The world is a.
You seem.
I desire to. And what influence. My apology. For allowing me the honor of witness. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are a gift bestowed by the divine in the outset. Not to mention.
She sounds.
As far as Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside. It goes without saying that the people locked.
Sounds a.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro? With time. If you wish to find her, she will forever be. There will come a day when. Ah!
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, very well.
Why isn't he? Never mind. We can start. Everyone, We've seen many. Now, he strike. Wow. I'm sure. But today's. As for our other. Come on. What could be taking? Apologies. Everyone, just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he does.
Wait a moment. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should. Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal?
We don't know when it.
No need to worry. The vision was the prize.
Well, I'll stay here and.
If you would, please come with me. Come with me. I can.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly. winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Power that ended Archon!
Get out of here.
Witness the power of Guhua. Rain outlines your fate.
Boba, get them!
The wrong test subject. You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind... Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate...
This has nothing to do with visions. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed. In other words, you failed.
You...
But most disappointing of all, it appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire.
Fine. I've had my eyes on this vision for...
Aha! So you were supposed...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then, after watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow, you still... After all I went through to get it? Really? Fine. But you'd better meet...
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for
Huh?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the It seems that it would be only...
Whoa, we're...
I never... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it! I'll risk a fight!
What are you trying to do?
Just a tip.
No!
Put down the
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you... It's up to you.
No need for that.
Huh?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when they're... But unfortunately, yes. From the moment, I've tried many other... Though few tales... After seeing you command multiple elements... Come, why don't you...
The vision...
I see. So you are all... No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story behind...
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in
Kazu!
All right then. It's time we allow me to gather the wind.
Now I got stomach cramps. Huh?
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted... Captain Beto was muttering... But still...
The one who stole the vision, he knew he stood no chance of winning the match. In which case...
Huh? So, if that's the case, then the rule...
Paimon thought we'd win and all.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. In fact...
Hold on a second. You're saying she can
let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archon. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to... In the meantime...
Paimon believe...
Thank you. One final word of warning.